There are songs, and then there are songs that stay with you for life. Songs that don't just sound good, they make you feel understood. Livin' on a Prayer by Bon Jovi is one of those songs. It is not just music, it is a story, a reflection of real life, a reminder of what it means to keep going when everything feels like it is falling apart. The song introduces us to Tommy and Gina, two ordinary people, not famous, not rich, not powerful, just real. Tommy used to work on the docks, a hard job, but an honest one. But now the union is on strike. He has lost his stability, his purpose, his direction. He is down on his luck, and life feels heavy. Gina works all day in a diner, long hours, tired eyes, endless effort. She does it not for herself, but for him, for love. She brings home her pay, not because life is easy, but because she refuses to give up. And that is where the heart of the song lives, in the struggle, in the sacrifice, in the quiet strength of people who keep going. They don't have much, no promises, no guarantees, no clear future, but they have each other. And sometimes that is everything. We have got to hold on to what we have got. That line is not just a lyric, it is a mindset. It is what people tell themselves when things are uncertain, when the future is unclear, when giving up feels easier. It does not matter if we make it or not, because what matters is that we are still here, still trying, still fighting. We have got each other, and that is a lot for love. That is the truth. Most people forget. Success is not always about money or status. Sometimes success is simply not walking away. Tommy once had a guitar, something he loved, something that gave him a voice, but he had to give it up just to survive. That moment says everything. Sometimes life forces you to let go of what you love, just to keep going. Gina dreams of running away, escaping everything, starting over somewhere else. But she stays, because love is not just about dreams. It is about commitment. Even when things are hard, even when nights feel long, even when tears fall in silence, and when she breaks down, Tommy tells her it is going to be okay, not because he knows it will be, but because he chooses to believe it. That is faith, not certainty, but belief. Whoa, we are halfway there. Halfway does not mean you have made it. It means you are still on the journey, still pushing forward, still holding on. Take my hand, we will make it. I swear, that line is more than hope. It is a promise between two people, a promise to stay, a promise to fight, a promise to not give up. Even when everything else feels uncertain, you live for the fight, when that is all that you have got. That is what makes this song timeless, because it speaks to anyone who has ever struggled, anyone who has ever felt lost, anyone who has ever had to keep going without knowing what comes next. It is not about perfection. It is about endurance. It is about waking up every day and trying again. It is about choosing love when it would be easier to walk away. It is about believing in something, even when you cannot see it yet. That is why this song still matters today, because no matter where you are in life, no matter what you are going through, at some point you will feel like you are just holding on, trying to make it, living on a prayer, and sometimes that is more than enough. Not everyone is winning in life. Some people are just holding on to a job that barely pays, to a dream that feels far away, to a relationship that's being tested every single day. This song reminds us that life isn't about having everything figured out. It's about not giving up when things get hard, because sometimes love, faith, and determination are all you have, and sometimes that's enough. Here is a short story inspired by the song. Tommy used to wake up before sunrise. The docks were cold, the work was heavy, but it was honest. Every paycheck meant something. Every hour mattered. Until one day, it all stopped. The strike came, the work disappeared, and suddenly, Tommy wasn't the same man anymore. He didn't say much about it, but inside, he felt like he was losing everything. Meanwhile, Gina never stopped. Every morning she tied her hair back, put on that same diner uniform, and worked all day with a tired smile. Not because she loved it, but because she loved him. She brought home every dollar she made, every tip, every sacrifice. Some nights were quiet, too quiet. The bills piled up, the stress grew, and the dreams they once had started to feel impossible. Gina would sit by the window sometimes, looking out into the dark, thinking about leaving, starting over somewhere else, running away from all the pressure. But she never did, because every time she broke down, Tommy would take her hand and whisper, "We're gonna be okay, someday." He didn't know how, he didn't know when, but he believed it, and that belief kept them going. They didn't have money, they didn't have security, but they had each other, and that was enough to keep fighting. One night, sitting in a small apartment with nothing but hope left, Gina looked at Tommy and said, "We've got to hold on to what we've got, not because it was easy, but because it was real." Tommy grabbed her hand, looked her in the eyes, and said, "We'll make it, I swear." They weren't there yet. They weren't winning, but they weren't giving up. They were halfway there, living on a prayer. And that's why this song still hits today, because it's not about having everything. It's about not giving up when you have nothing left. If you're still fighting, if you're still holding on, you're already closer than you think, halfway there. If this video meant something to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And remember, no matter how hard life gets, keep going. We'll see you in the next one.